that's it for the news story. So, topic of the day. A week ago, I posted a video of a white young lady who had a baby with a black man. She was disgruntled. She was leaving the black man's house. While leaving the black man's house, she called him a nigga several times. His mom was behind him. Called his mom a nigga, called his mom hella disparaging remarks, all with the black child on her hip, right? So, the question I want to pose to the family, what I want to talk about with the family is, let's get deep for a minute. How do we feel about interracial relationships? How do we feel about them? Do you think it's okay? Do you think you should have kids with somebody outside of your race? Do you think you should only deal with certain races? Do you think you should stay within your own race? Like, how do we deal with the interracial conversation? How do you guys feel about that? So this is my take on it, right? Because people have been asking me about the video, and I was like, you know what? I'll just make that a part of the next show, right? So look, and actually, if you go to melanatedfathers.com, I wrote an article about interracial relationships with young people. That's on melanatedfathers.com. Go to the community forum section, you'll find that there. So I'm kind of taking from some of that article as well. So, who you love on a surface level, who you fall in love with, who you decide to love, I have absolutely no problem with it. She's white, she's yellow, she's green, you know what I mean? Like, with the nationality, the race of the woman that you decide, or the man that you decide to be in a relationship with, I don't have a problem with it. However, right, genuinely, I don't have a problem with it. And most of the black people I know kind of feel that same way, right? But here's a few caveats that we can't look over, right? I think for a black man or a black woman to be in a healthy, successful, and this is my opinion, family, a healthy, successful relationship with the opposite sex, the first thing that needs to happen, which, like we've been talking about, should have actually happened in your home, you need to do the history on race relations in this country. If your woman is white, she could be a fair person who's not racist at all, but you got to do the history on the relationships we've had with different races of people. You need to do the history on where we stand in this country, how we've came to be in this country. If you're going to be in a relationship with someone that doesn't look like you, you're doing yourself a disservice by not delving deep into the cultural differences that you guys have, right? You need to dig deep into the cultural differences that you guys have, and from there you can determine, is this still a good fit? Now, learning about your history, learning about the details behind slavery, learning about how we were treated during slavery, learn about how we were fetishized during slavery, and white women were sleeping with black slaves, a whole bunch of shit was going on. We have to learn about these things so we can, again, contextualize them so we don't internalize them. You feel me? And I think if you're gonna date someone that's, even if it's a Mexican girl, if it's an Asian woman, whatever she may be, right? First, you have to understand your history. You have to understand where you come from, right? Because in the video that I posted, this young man was obviously lost because now you have a baby with this young lady, and how was that gonna fare for your child? She calling you a nigga in front of your damn child. So what is the little girl? What is the child? You see what I'm saying? So, but family, it's good news. You can prevent this shit. Like I was saying earlier about the other story, we all have children. Family, we need to be prideful in being melanated people. We need to be prideful on how far we've come. We need to be prideful on what we've created, how we're idolized in this society. Like, there needs to be a sense of pride in every black home in America. If there's a sense of pride in every black home in America, ain't no way you getting with somebody that's racist. That shit ain't even gonna happen. They won't even be able to get that close to you. You see what I'm saying? So I blame this young brother, and I blame his parents too. Obviously, he don't know about white supremacy. Obviously. We think just because you having sex with somebody that ain't gonna be racist, you think that's gonna eliminate? No. White people, newsflash, they know how to compartmentalize, family. they'll fuck you, get up, and be like, all lives matter on your ass. You see what I'm saying? They know how to compartmentalize. We need to learn how to do the same thing. Yeah, I'm laying with you, but I'm going to the march in the morning. You coming? You see what I'm saying? Because it's too late in the game for situations like this to still be occurring in our neighborhoods. And I tell you, again, I gotta put some of this on the mom. I gotta put some of this on the family. I don't know if he had a dad in his house. I don't know how he was raised, but family, we gotta start talking to our children. This damn mic. We gotta start talking to our kids. We got to start talking to our kids about racism. We got to start talking to our kids about the injustices that take place in this society. And as we've been seeing, like with everything going on now, this is the best opportunity. If you're a parent who didn't think of how racism may impact you, if you're a parent that never really looked into our history in detail, everything that's going on in this country right now gives you a great opportunity to actually do these things. It gives you a great opportunity to delve deep into the history and share these things with your children. And I promise you, if you begin to instill pride in their race at an early age, you won't find them in a situation where they're with someone from the opposite, from someone that's non-black, and they talking shit about us, or they obviously don't like black folks, and your kid jumping in and talking about them with us, or talking about us with them. You know what I mean? You don't want to have to deal with none of that. So to me, the biggest remedy in fixing this, it's not saying, because some people in our community are of the belief that you shouldn't be involved with someone that's non-black. You shouldn't have a baby